Hi, and welcome to Let's Talk with a Flip. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. The name is Doing. It's nice to
Oh,
be on.
oh, beautiful, beautiful. Can you introduce yourself to everyone, please?
My name is Adedoyin Akinnurun. I'm one of the partners at helpmewaka.com.
Right, beautiful, beautiful. Can you tell us about what you do? Tell us more about Help Me Worker.
Now, Help Me Waka is primarily tailored towards the diasporan family, in which most of us, I use us because I'm also a diasporan, that want to get errands done for us in Nigeria, like you want to get your transcript from your college or university, you want to have grocery delivered to your mom or dad, you want to get a medical professional to check up on them. And for some of us that have properties, houses, you want to do certain maintenances, or you just want to buy a property or land and you want someone to do some verifications for you. So Help Me Waka is a platform we set up to be to enable us to efficiently as a diaspora and get all these services done and many
Hmm,
more.
that's beautiful, really nice. So how did it start? How did Help Me Worker start?
Uh, it started from me personally. I won't say I've lived outside Nigeria close to 20 years now. I still have strong ties there. And there are certain little errands you want to do that
Yeah,
becomes extremely tough. Why? Because you have to send your siblings, you have to send your cousins, and as a result of that, it looks cheaper in the short run, but in the long run, it becomes more expensive because you end up paying school fees for someone you don't know, or you end up buying new phones for people you don't know, or you just, like you must have seen, you get all these happy new month,
yeah.
tied to a long chain of relationships. So I thought about it that it was good to have a platform which is very transactional. I want to get groceries drop off to my mom. I go to pay for the service and they do drop it off. And I'm not romantically tied to someone or somebody forever.
That word, romantically typed.
Because if you have to be paying someone's school fees, or you have to be buying phone for someone, or you have to be paying for someone's well-being every month, or grocery for his daily living every month, then you guys are tied.
You're right. True. Yeah. Your services. What's the process involved? If someone wants to come to you now to send something, what's the necessary process they have to follow?
Yeah, every service has a different business workflow process. For
Mm,
example, for our transcripts, we charge per visit, right?
right.
So per visit, so it's we charge 39.99 per visit, and we try to get it done in 2 visits. So we go to the university the first time, we get all the fact finding that you need, all the requirements that you need to be able to get your transcripts. We get back to the alumni or alumni about what he needs to bring forward. Then the second time we go down there, we make payments, we coordinate everything until the transcript is mailed out. That is for the transcript process. The groceries is more straightforward, in which you come, you pick one of our packages, and in 72 hours, someone delivers that in Nigeria. The housing in which you're trying to buy, you want to verify documents. That has a different workflow. Company registration has a different workflow. So,
Mm.
and it has a different price tag too. So it depends on the service you're looking for, but every service has a different workflow.
Okay, okay. That's actually nice. You said 39.99. Is that in
You,
what
you,
currency?
yeah, that's US dollars.
All right,
So
then that
don't mind us on this side, on this other side of the world. We
I
are
know.
arrogant about the word dollars. We just assume everybody understands what we mean.
Yeah, because it's going everywhere. Different people seeing this, so they won't really understand. Is it pounds? Is it dollars?
It's,
Is it
it's
naira?
39.99 US dollars, which is cheaper for the people of the UK, but it's 39.99 US dollars.
All right, that's beautiful. It's nice to know. Your service, is it only in Nigeria or it cuts through all other countries? Yeah.
We will be in Ghana in next 2 weeks. We should be launching the grocery package in Ghana in 2 weeks' time. We're just putting the final arrangements. So the game plan is to move to other African countries. It's not tied to Nigeria. Nigeria is just, I would say, the pilot, but the goal is to move across several because we have the same problems, we have the same issues. And there's no point segregating this platform. If something helps Nigerians, it's going to help Ghanaians, it's going to help Liberians, Sierra Leoneans, South Africans, and Ethiopians.
All right. Yeah, that's more of the African countries then.
So that the goal is to move across several African countries.
So now, very services to anybody around you. This is something you can do. What are your major day-to-day, yeah, challenges?
The major challenges. There's a lot of challenges in which, for a lot of people have been outside their country for a while, so they don't have a realistic expectation of what is on ground. That's
Right.
one of it. Some people don't have the address of their loved ones or phone number in which we can actually contact them. So without an address and without a no phone number, there's nothing we can do. So those are some of the few challenges. And also we've had some challenges. I won't mention the universities, but we've been to two universities right now that have totally misplaced records from 94 to 2000. So there's virtually no way this person can get a transcript. There's no way. So those are some of the issues that we get on ground. We try to, for some issues we can resolve them, but some of the other issues has to be resolved by the government. Really, it's beyond our scope of work.
Hmm. Yeah, true. The government needs to do something about things like that, to be frank. It's actually a lot. It keeps happening. In a situation where you face such a challenge, you can't get what you set out to get for the client. What happens then since they've already booked your service?
Yeah, remember, for the transcript service, right? Because of things like this, that is why we charge per visit. So we are going to be paid for the visit to the university for finding out whether they have your transcript available or not. You have
Okay.
Right now you have not paid for the transcripts. You've not
Yeah.
paid for it to be. You're just paying for us to do the background investigation for you. So we are charging per visit, but you're still going to pay for the official fees of the transcripts and
Right.
whatever what the mailing or the DHL, FedEx, or UPS of that transcript back to the UK, US, Canada, or wherever you're mailing it to. So if we encounter that kind of scenario, we get paid for our service because we are charging per visit. But all the other money will just be scrapped out. You don't have to pay for it.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, that's actually nice to know. Also, I'm gonna take you back just a little bit. You said your delivery is within 72 hours. That's for the groceries, yeah?
Yeah, anywhere in Nigeria.
Anywhere in Nigeria. And also, it has to fit within the package you've got.
No, for now, we allow people to add additional items, right? So we have a miscellaneous section in which you can actually go and pick and actually type in the items with the quantity you want, right?
Right.
So yeah, we have that. We have the miscellaneous section in which you can do that. So there's actually room for you to order more things if you want.
Okay. That's really nice. What's I was expecting to hear about the transportation of these goods within Nigeria. We all know about especially Lagos, to be frank, about the traffic, the bad roads, and all that. I was waiting to hear about those challenges. You don't face all that, do you?
Uh, it's no longer a challenge to us. It's more like it's something it's a hurdle that we have to cross. So
No,
it,
like
yeah, it's a hurdle that we have to cross. So
right.
we will find that we don't the delivery is not just done by one person. We have a team of folks doing it. So
Oh, oh,
if we're getting 50 orders a day, it's not just one person delivering 50 orders. We have a team of like 5 to 10 people that can get anywhere within Lagos in 72 hours. And
right.
we have regional teams in across the we have in the eastern part, we have in the Niger Delta, South, we have in the northern and middle belt area. So we can get anywhere. We've done 28 states so far, and there's been no ignorance. So
Oh, beautiful.
we can cover Nigeria. It looks big, but it can be done.
Right. That's awesome. Really nice to hear that. Anyways, it's a positive thing to say. Yeah. So far in your journey, have you had any regrets?
No regrets. No. Um, you get one or two disgruntled customers, but when you look at it in a bigger perspective, 98, 99% of our customers are happy. I can give you a scenario. There's a place called Ugep, not too somewhere like 2 3 hours from Calabar, and the lady put in an order. She has not seen her family in years. Of course, she's been trapped within the system down here, so she can't go back. So she wanted to make sure that her loved ones are well taken care of. She saw the service. Of course, she doubted it that we're going to get to that village, and we got down there. We delivered in 72 hours. We sent her pictures, and her mom signed the delivery note. That was the major key. She has not seen her mom's signature in years. So it can be done. So, in as much as you see some few hiccups, in totality, you see things that make you smile.
Have you been able to cope with this present pandemic, the lockdown? How has it been with your business now?
Yeah, initially, right, for example, there are several hurdles we have right now. Number
Mhm.
one, we cannot do any of the transcript business is off because all the schools are shut down. So most of the students or that want to study abroad or they need their transcript mailed abroad. That is on hold for now, and there's nothing we can do about it. But in terms of the groceries, we're able to secure licenses from the Lagos state government initially when it was a real lockdown. But now that was how we were able to do a lot of the deliveries in Lagos. But now I think Lagos has opened up a bit. There's a curfew, but it has opened up, so we are able to reach almost everywhere. We even did Badagry last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know Badagry is part of Lagos. We did Badagry last week.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. So has it made the business boom? Because I know everyone has been worried
Yeah.
with the pandemic.
In terms of money, you mean in money wise? When you say boom, is it in terms of financial rewards?
Having more services, being patronized more this
Yes,
period.
it has opened the eyes of many people because their relations in Nigeria are calling them that they need groceries. The relations as the relations keep pounding on their phones, they look for ways of actually getting their parents or loved one groceries. So it has actually increased the demand for our services in the grocery section.
Okay, okay, that's good. Yeah, we are actually very fast and quick with this interview. We are getting to the end of it right now. We would like you to share your thoughts and advice. You're working your business your way through from America to Nigeria. What advice have you got to give to people who have their loved ones back home and then want to send things to them like an eye opener on the things you're doing and advise them and let them know what you do so they can patronize you more as well.
Uh, The advice I have for the diaspora who has strong ties to Nigeria is sometimes money is not enough. You need to be able to send some other things that make them know that you care. And the fact that you know that your mom or dad has enough groceries that will last her a month, right, puts a little bit of peace of mind in you, because you might send the money to a friend, to a sibling, to a cousin. They might not buy what you want, might not buy enough, or might not even buy it at all. And you might sometimes they send the money to their parents, and the parents just hold on to the money and don't even buy the food they need themselves. So this in a way it gives you a peace of mind to know that my parents' food or anything that has to do with food with my parents for this month is taken care of. So they cannot call me to tell me they are hungry. They can
Mhm.
call me they need money for clothing, they need money to buy diesel, petrol, or other things, but the food has been checked out of the box. So that's one thing we do now that I think puts a smile on so many people's faces.
That's good. That's good. That's really awesome. And thank you so much for joining us for this very brief interview. I actually looked in, I liked your work, I was like, oh my God, this is a wonderful thing they are doing here. I really need to interview this person to know more about it. Yeah, thank you so much for
Yeah,
accepting to join this interview.
yeah.
Really appreciate it.